Here are the worst perks in Call of Duty Zombies. Quick disclaimer, this list will not include Black Ops 4 or Cold War due to the severe perk overhauls each of the games had. After evaluating all the perks throughout the series, I could only come up with a list of 4 perks that I would call horrible. This list does include variants and does not count the variants as just one perk itself. So Double Tap 2.0, they're 2 separate things, just like Quick Revive from World at War and Quick Revive from Black Ops. Stating this does lead us into the 4th place spot for worst perk, which is going to be Double Tap 1.0. This perk really falls flat because it's seen as an ammo waster. In the earlier zombie iterations, the weapons that you could get from the box and off the walls didn't really have much ammo to begin with. If you pair this with weapons like the FAMAS that had a high fire rate as is, you'd be out of ammo in an instant. Lastly, the perk was even worse in World at War. Double Tap paired with the MG42 or PPSH would create a spike in frame rates, and you would notice that a lot of your bullets would not count when shooting zombies. You'd have to burst fire your weapons to get your shots to count and to conserve ammo at the same time. But if you ask me, I'm always going to get the PPSH and Double Tap because I love seeing that frame rate drop. It's a classic. To follow this perk up, we have Who's Who in 3rd place. This perk acts as a doppelganger to let you revive yourself when downed. But the problem is that you only spawn with a pistol with no perks, and on top of that, it's a really claustrophobic map. During the state of activation, you can buy perks and weapons to help you get yourself up, but you don't get any of that money back if you manage to successfully revive yourself. Yeah, it's a trade-off, but you probably could have used that money for something else. To make things worse, you can have both you and your doppelganger down, making it a little bit confusing, even though there is a slight difference to tell which one is which. You see, I don't think this perk would have been as bad if it was introduced on Black Ops. The reason it falls so flat on Die Rise is because of all the tight corridors, making it really difficult to run trains and get yourself back up within a set amount of time. Not wanting to be outdone, we have Tombstone in 2nd place. This perk lets you regain your loadout if you bleed out during a wave. But there's a multitude of things that makes this perk bad. For starters, you have to force bleed yourself out in order to make the Tombstone spawn for you to get your loadout back. If you bleed out normally, the Tombstone will not drop. This basically leaves it a guessing game whether or not your teammate's going to make it to you in time, or if you need to force bleed out to make sure you guarantee your stuff for the next round. Not only that, but you have to rush to your Tombstone the next round to make sure you get your loadout before that Tombstone despawns. If it despawns, you're not getting your stuff back and it was a waste of a perk. With this in mind, imagine spawning all the way at farm with your Tombstone at power. You have to rush all the way there, and it's not a fun task, especially with all those denizens, you know? Again, this perk may have not been bad on a map like Kino, but honestly, I feel like it's a waste of a perk spot. And of course, the worst perk is Deadshot Daiquiri. I mean, come on, let's get straight to the point. Why do we even need this perk? PC has the most versatile aiming system there is out there, and consoles have aim assist. Not only that, you only use it for a millisecond. At least Cold War gives it a remedy, but oh my god, there was no point in it from World at War to Black Ops 3. In case you can't tell, I really hate this perk. I mean, look, I wasted a perk spot to use Deadshot Daiquiri in this video. Screw it, just in the video. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like what you saw. If there are any Call of Duty zombie opinions you want, make sure to post it in the comments and I will try to get back to you. Anyways, don't die.